Hey guys, it's Angel, and today I have a first for me here on my channel. This video is a live swatch review, of the debut collection from KL Polish, and KL Polish equal Kathleen Lights. What? Yes, that Kathleen Lights that makes beauty videos here on the YouTube. I was really excited when I saw she was starting a polish line because, along with being a fan, her and I seem to like a lot of the same polish colors, so my heart definitely skipped a beat when I saw the colors for the first time. So this is how I received my order, in a padded bubble mailer with each polish wrapped in bubble wrap and then wrapped in tissue paper with a little note from Kathleen. And the note basically says, "Hey Angel, I love your YouTube channel so much. You make like the greatest nail videos ever, and I made these nail polishes specifically for you, so I hope you love them. Hugs, kisses, your new bestie Kathleen." I pre-ordered the entire collection. Yes, I bought these myself, and I paid $8.50 per polish plus $4.95 for shipping. Now, I do wish that she would have offered bundle pricing, maybe a little bit of a discount if you decided to buy the whole collection. So, ooh. Hint, hint, Kathleen, maybe I'll do that in the future. Also, there was a little bit of a pre-order issue. Myself, along with others that pre-ordered, ended up receiving our orders later than some of the people that ordered at the actual launch date. So basically, I ordered early and received my package later, which kind of defeated the purpose of me ordering early. Womp womp. I wasn't upset though. I mean, it was the brand's launch, and I'm willing to forgive some early hiccups. And Kathleen addressed this via email and sent us a coupon code for future use, so I really don't mind. I was okay with it. Oh. And she chose a short, wide brush. It's a little wider than I prefer, but I know I'm in the minority here, so this brush will probably make a lot of people happy. And I know the colors she chose for her launch colors aren't going to be everyone's cup of tea, but creams are my fave, and I adore weird fugly colors, so yeah, this collection kind of speaks to my soul. Okay, super long intro, so let's get into the swatching. First up is Brick Sidewalk, which is described as a deep rusty color. For all swatches, I'm already going to have a base coat on. I always love colors like this for fall, even though now it's almost winter, but whatever. And I thought that it applied really nicely. As you can see, it's pretty opaque on the first coat, and I didn't find that it flooded my cuticle. It was reminding me of a thicker OPI. Like, you know how sometimes OPIs can be a little on the thin side, even though I love OPI. But that just was my first impression. It reminded me of OPI, but thicker. And here is the second coat of Brick Sidewalk, and I reached full opacity on the second coat here, and it applied just like the first coat did, still giving me those thicker OPI vibes. And the color reminded me a little bit of Kathleen's collaboration with Ofra Cosmetics, the Lippy Miami Fever, which I own and love, so I'm gonna have to wear these two together. And for all colors, I applied one coat of Super Chic Lacquer Liquid Macro Top Coat. Next up, we have Gumption with an exclamation point, and it's described as a vivid navy blue, and I am always a sucker for a navy blue, so I was excited about this one. And here is the first coat of Gumption, and sometimes navy blues tend to be kind of shitty formula-wise, at least in my opinion, and this one was good. I wouldn't say it's like super opaque on that first coat, but it's not running, it's applying smoothly, and is creamy, so I thought the first coat was pretty good. And here's the second coat, and I found this color to be fully opaque at 2 coats, and I do love this color. Like I said earlier, I'm a sucker for navy blues, and I thought this one was really pretty. Sometimes navy blues can be a little dark and look black and a lot of lighting, but I thought this one tended to look more blue than black, even in dark situations. Next up is Zoey, which is simply described as mauve. I mean, duh. Or I guess mauve, if you're fancy. And here's the first coat of Zoey, and yeah, I thought this one was pretty great on the first coat. It's pretty damn opaque. I'd say it's 97.32% opaque, which is a very scientific calculation. Nice, creamy, smooth application. Stayed where you put it. Yes. And here's the second coat, and yep, still a winner, but I did think that this one dried noticeably darker than the bottle. I mean, not really a big deal. I think in the bottle it looks a little more gray mauve, and then once it's dried, it's like a little more of a taupe mauve. Okay, I normally pronounce this as mauve. I have no idea why I'm saying mauve. I think I'm just really feeling this color. Next up is Caramello, described as a mustard pumpkin shade, and this was the color I was most excited about. It is just so fugly. I love it. And here's the first coat of Caramello, and like Zoey, it's 97.84% or whatever I said earlier, opaque on this first coat. Very creamy, very easy to apply. The polish goes where I wanted to put it and stayed put, didn't flood my cuticles. Good formula on this one. And oh my god, the color. I know this color is one of those that you either love or you hate, and I just am in love with this polish. We're gonna get married, we're gonna live happily ever after, and we're gonna have little Caramello twice our babies. I'm so happy that the formula was great on this one, because honestly I would have been so disappointed because I was really looking forward to this one, but it did not disappoint. Next up is Snickerdoodle, described as a subtle nude with a neutral undertone. Love the name. And here's the first coat of Snickerdoodle, and as you can see, whoops-a-daisy, I flooded my cuticle, and I was like, okay, I think I had too much polish on the brush. This is probably my fault. But on my pinky nail, I ended up flooding my cuticle again, and I realized that the formula on this one is thinner and more runny than the previous polishes. So by the third nail, I had figured that out, and I was able to adjust my polishing so that I wasn't flooding my cuticle. And I only did 2 coats, but if you look at my final pictures, you can definitely see some bald spots. So if I were to wear this again, I would definitely use 3 coats. So keep that in mind if this is a polish that you're gonna get. I feel like you're gonna need to do more than 2 coats to make it opaque. So I feel like this one, it's not exactly a winner. I'd say it's probably the worst out of the 6 polishes. Next up is Broccoli and Chocolate, described as an intense chocolate shade. Here is the first coat of Broccoli and Chocolate, and as you can see, it's a little sheer and a little thin, kind of like the last one. And it wasn't super runny or anything, but I was like, oh boy, is this gonna be like Snickerdoodle? But don't judge a book by its cover. Here's the second coat, and as you can see, it ended up being opaque at 2 coats. So I was like, okay, this one definitely made up for that pretty sheer first coat, and I ended up liking it a lot. I think it's a really pretty brown shade, not an amazing formula, but hey, it's opaque at 2 coats. So you might be asking yourself, okay, I saw how they apply, how do they wear? So I did a little wear test with Gumption, ! And I wore it for 8 days, and I didn't really have any chips. I only had some tip wear, and the only thing I did to prolong the length of this mani was I added another coat of top coat at like the 7th day to get an extra day out of it to make it shiny again. And I was impressed. This actually wore, even though I used a peel-off base coat. Normally when I wear a peel-off base coat, polishes chip pretty easily for me, and this one lasted pretty good. I was pretty proud of it. So overall, I'd say this is a good brand launch for KL Polish and Kathleen Lights. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect. I know Kathleen's really into nail polish, so I pretty much figured she was going to put a lot of time and effort into this, and I could see her doing some really cool things with this brand. So out of the 6 colors, I would say 2 are kind of meh, and that would be Snickerdoodle and Broccoli and Chocolate, but I wouldn't exactly call them terrible because I've definitely used worse polishes in my day. So my favorites in this order are Caramello, Gumption, and then Zoey. I hope you guys enjoyed my very first live swatch review. I don't think this is something that I'm going to do all the time because my channel is definitely focused on nail art, but I think this could be fun to do every once in a while, so let me know what you think. And you can also follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter at twy_star. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.